All right, welcome back to Indian Wells. What a final. What a crazy match. How are we going to top that? We'll see. We'll see if Medvedev and Sinner can play something like that. But man, what a crazy finale for the ladies. And we're going to see whether or not this match can come close. It's going to take a hell of an effort. All right. But Sinner versus Medvedev. Medvedev took out Alcaraz in the semis to stop Sincaraz from happening again. Third time this year that we didn't get a Sincaraz final with both of them playing the same event. So that's massive. Medvedev doing the job this time around and denying us of that match. But look, it's all right. I mean, we need these things to happen. We need these results, don't we? It should be postponed to risky temperatures. No, they're going to play. They're driving out on court right now. They'll play. They will play. This match will be played. But man, how crazy was that, chat? How crazy. Rebecca won 4 more points as well. That's incredible. Heat rule is only for AO. No, there's a heat rule in the ATP and WTA as well, but it's not the same as the AO, so there's no like heat scale that we have to obey. But there is a heat rule. There is a heat rule. It's just not this. There's just a different way they do it and different way they decide. By the way, we don't want a heat rule because then this match gets delayed and we don't get to watch it until later. So why would we want this match to be delayed by 4 hours? We don't want that. We want this match to be played now. There's no roof either, so they're not going to close the roof because they can't close the roof. So it's now or never. Unless they decide. But their players are walking out on court, so I mean, if they might play one set if they're going to change it, but I don't think they'll change it. By the way, Medvedev trying to win I think it's his sixth different 1,000 event. So Medvedev currently has 6 of the 9. He'll have 7 out of 9 to complete the career Golden Slam. The Golden Masters. Which only Djokovic has ever done. If Sinner wins this, he'll be 6 out of 9. So he's only won 5 so far. So there's a lot at stake here for those reasons. Also, both of these are trying to win both guys are trying to win their first their first 1,000 at in Indian Wells. Medvedev's made the final a couple of times. Sinner's making his first final here. So yeah. So that's where we're at. Just said both guys have... The winner of this match will also have won all the hardcourt 1,000s. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, the winner of this will also have had all the 1,000s on the hardcourts. So that's also another massive achievement. And when Medvedev, the hardcourt specialist, you wouldn't expect anything less. All right. And we are just waiting for the players to walk out on court. They're walking out right now. And then they will start this up. By the way, a lot of people have left to get out of the heat before this finale. Get some food, get some water, and come back, try and sit through another epic potentially. So everyone's kind of left the arena. For now. All right. All right. Just bear with me, chat. My computer is doing a job. Peter!
Besides an amazing tennis season now, this final day as an Eurovision fan, I am excited that Australia will send Delta Goodrum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're sending out, like, actual, like, our best, some of our best talent. Not that we haven't already, but yeah. Eurovision sending Delta, we mean business. We're taking this shit seriously now. We want to win, apparently. Thank you for the 5. Okay. Here we go. Players on court. And we are go. All right. All right, bear with me, chat. I'm just going to check something. Where are we at? Awesome. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Players on court. They're just warming up. All right, let me just... all right. All right, Medvedev. He is ready to go. Medvedev, by the way, is on an 8-match win streak. He is coming off the Dubai Championship. So he is in great form at the moment. He's won like 2 of his last 5 events, I want to say, as well. So yeah, it's been a hell of a couple of weeks for Medi. And Sinner is obviously trying to win his first title since the ATP Finals at the end of last year, which is weird because we're used to seeing him, come in with a title, right, or a couple of titles sometimes. But he is coming in with 0 titles for the season so far. Medvedev, by the way, will win his 3rd title of the year because Medvedev won. Did he win before? Actually, hang on. Is it 3 finals in 4 events? Right? Is that right? Is Medvedev 3 for 4 this year? Because he won Dubai. Did he play Doha? Oh no, he lost Doha. So he's 3 for 5. He won Brisbane. He won Dubai, and he lost 2 other matches. So this is his 3rd final in 5 events. Yeah, is that what I said? Can't remember. Did I say that? Yeah, yeah. He won Brisbane. He won Dubai. He lost to Tien in Australia. He lost to Tsitsipas in Doha. Because we watched both those matches. We watched both of those matches for Medi. All right. Here we go, chat. Here we go. So yeah, it's been a pretty big day for things. It's been a pretty hectic day for news. Everything came out at the same time, especially Miami. Can you back off? Let Indian Wells have its moment, and then we start you next week, all right? Can you just back off, Miami? What the hell, bro? All the Miami news is coming out during the best match of the year. We don't have time for this. We're watching match of the year, Miami. You got to wait your turn. Get the draw out after Miami, after the Indian Wells final. What are you doing? Don't put the draw out during the final. That's so, come on now. And then Djokovic waiting for come on. Why can't he just wait a little bit longer too? Why can't we all just wait until Indian Wells ends before we start doing Miami? God. Well, why couldn't Djokovic pull out yesterday? When we were free to watch. We didn't have much going on besides the Alcaraz upset. We could have talked about Djokovic yesterday. It's just everything's happening today. Match of the year, Miami, Djokovic. Oh, this is going to be probably match of the year now. Chat, how much can we take? It's too much. It's just too much. Anyways. And I've got to do a rankings video later too. Now, here we go. I don't know who's going to serve, but we will learn. We will find out together. There is too much going on, yeah. I swear they plan these things, and they wait for these things to happen. It's all a conspiracy. All right, chat. Here we go. It's going to be Sinner versus Medvedev. It's going to be the final that we didn't expect. We expected Sinkaraz, or maybe even Zverev versus Alcaraz. I don't know if Medvedev Sinner was on the card at the start of the week, especially because Djokovic, Draper were in the Medvedev section, right? So let's see if we get another upset. By the way, if Medvedev does beat Sinner, he will be the second player ever to beat Sinner and Alcaraz to win a title. Last time and only time it happened was back in the ATP finals in 2023 when Djokovic beat Alcaraz in the group stage and Sinner in the final. Or was it Sinner and Alcaraz in the semis and Sinner in the final? Either way, he beat them both there. Medvedev forehand into the slice of Sinner. Sinner in the net. And it's 1-love. Hey, thank you for the donation, O'Mary. Appreciate that. Medvedev wins the first. Try that again. There we go. Thank you, O'Mary.
Can you pray to the Australian gods for Medvedev?
I don't know if Australia would make a difference. Anyways, 30 love. Sinner hits it out. I'll tell you, though, it is stinking hot. So if Medvedev's got a hope, the weather is in his favor. Even though he has to play in these tough conditions too, but the weather is in his favor. 30 love. As a return, goes in the forehand of Medvedev. Forehand from Sinner goes into the backhand of Medi. Good defense. Sinner backhand. Medvedev forehand lob. Goes in. Sinner with an over-the-shoulder smash. Medvedev with a volley. Sinner gets with a pass, but it's in the net. That was a great rally to start for Medvedev. And it pushed Sinner through that rally as well. That's huge. Pushing Sinner physically is going to be a big Medvedev tactic. And that was a hell of a point. Medvedev needs to play those kind of points. He needs those points to win this match. I mean, that's the kind of rally that's going to win him this match. Is with a forehand in the net from Medvedev, and it's 40-15. 40-15. All right, serve again. As the return goes in the net by Sinner, Medvedev holds. Now Medvedev's serve was huge against Alcaraz. He needs to serve well. Otherwise, he is not going to stand a chance. All right. They're just showing the Medvedev versus Alcaraz forehand placements. A lot to the backhand. A lot of hard, flat shots to the backhand. Not hard backhands. He hit a lot of topspin backhands top on forehands to the backhand. We'll get there, chap. Don't worry. We're just getting started. Now, let me go through some stats for you because this match is significant for both players in different ways and also similar ways. So, Medvedev, he's trying to become the sixth player to win 7 or more of different 1000s. He will join Djokovic, he's won all 9 of them. Federer's won 8. Agassi and Murray have won 7. So has Nadal, 7. So 7 out of the 9 for those guys. 8 out of 9, which Hamburg counts as one of those ones. And Djokovic is the only player to win all of them. So Medvedev, if he does win this tournament, will put himself on that list of to go for Gold Masters. And he's only got to win Monte Carlo Madrid to get it done. And he has made the final of Monte Carlo before, and Madrid being a faster clay court, you would think maybe he might be able to do some damage there one day. So he is 30, though. He is 30 years old, though, so you got to keep that in mind. They're both trying to win all the hard court Masters. So if Medvedev and Sinner both win, either one wins this, they're going to complete the set of hard court Masters. Sinner still has to win Monte Carlo, Rome, Madrid, and to get the set. As it'll forehand down the middle into the backhand of Medvedev. Forehand out from Sinner into the forehand of Medvedev. Love 15 here is Medi again to the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand again to the forehand of Sinner. He goes up the line to the backhand of Medvedev. Crossed into the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand again. Into the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand again to the backhand of Sinner. There's Medi forehand again to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand again to the backhand of Sinner. What a rally. Medvedev backhand again into the Sinner backhand. They're just going cross-court with the backhand at the moment. Sinner goes up the line, off the tape, as Medvedev hits a forehand down the line to the slice of Sinner. Medvedev, backhand, cross-court winner. That is how Medvedev's going to win this match. Love 30. Those are the rallies, chat. He's going to play 30-shot rallies in the blistering heat. Wear Sinner out. What a rally. Medvedev's on fire to this weekend. Wow. Love 30. Crazy from Medi. Love 30. Sinner serves. An ace. 15-30. It's over. I tell you, Medvedev is able to beat both of these guys. That does change how we look at the ATP. It definitely changes the look of the ATP. Especially considering a lot of people thought that Medvedev, after the last year, was not coming back. He was not competitive. He was going to find it hard to get back up the top. But I tell you, he has shown us all why he won the US Open. As a return goes in the front of Sinner, backhand from Medvedev, down the line is wide, and it's 30-all. 30-all. By the way, Sinner is on a 10-match win streak at 1000s. In fact, he hasn't lost a set since Shanghai in 1000s, and he lost a set and then he retired against Griekspoor. So the last time he lost a match and dropped sets in a loss at a 1000's been like Rome, I think maybe. Yeah, because he lost 2 matches at 1000s via retirement, so I don't know. Also, Sinner, by the way, if he does win this match, will be his 100th ATP 1000 victory. He's 99 wins, 29 losses currently. And he will also join Alcaraz and Djokovic with 25 titles to his name with among active players. So there's a bit on the line for him. All right. Sinner to serve. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Return is good to the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand on the stretch goes in the net, and it's 1-all. Medvedev to serve again. 1 game all. All right. Back to Medvedev. One. As Medvedev serves an ace. All right, serve again. 15 love. First serves a fault, second serve. As Medvedev comes in with the volley, up goes a lob by Sinner, but it goes long. 30 love. Medvedev. Volley-Vadev back. Volley-Vadev is back. We love Volley-Vadev. As a default second serve. Serve. Into the backhand of Sinner, backhand of Medvedev to the backhand of Sinner as Medvedev backhand again, and into the backhand of Sinner slice. Medvedev forehand. Goes long. And it's 30-15. All right. Serve again. And too strong from Medi, 40-15. The serve is a key. Also, the long rally, like Medvedev, by the way, he's already played a couple long rallies. He's won both of them so far. But the long rallies for Medi is also key. 40-15. First serve's a fault, second serve. Medvedev winning long rallies is also a massive part of the game for him. He's won 3 rallies already over 9 shots. So he is winning the long rallies at the moment. Backhand to backhand. Another long rally here. Sinner hits it wide. And Medvedev goes 2-1 up. So yeah, Medvedev's won. In fact, when the shots are over 4 shots, when the rallies are over 4 shots, he's winning. He's won 7 out of 8 already. So when the rallies go over 4 shots, Medvedev's winning. So Sinner is winning. Sinner is winning more points when the rallies are short, but when the rallies go over 4 shots, Medvedev takes the win so far. We're only 3 games in, but that's still an interesting statistic. How are we doing, chat? Have we recovered from match of the year? Of course we haven't. Nobody cares who watches this. Yeah, bro, you're on your own. You're watching this. Hey, look, feel free to stick around. Maybe you can. Maybe you'll find value in this. Otherwise, by the way, if you do want to watch the match, you can scan the QR code. We're collaborating with and this is specifically for you. Shout out to you, Francia. If you scan the QR code or click the link down below, the new Tennis TV app, you can go download that. They've got a whole bunch of new features. It's awesome. We're collaborating with them this year. And you can download the app and you can watch Tennis TV on there. So if you've got a Tennis TV subscription or you haven't got one, you can go get one there. But yeah, if you do that, you can watch them. You don't have to be here. You don't have to watch me. So, you can actually watch the tennis. So yeah, go check that out. That was all right, wasn't it? That was, what do you chat rate that one? Was like a, I reckon that was probably about 7.2. That was a pretty good segue, right? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that was all right. Maybe not the best one, but it was all right. 2-1, Medvedev. As Sinner comes in with a forehand winner, and it's 15 love. 7.8, all right. All right. 15 love. Sinner in 3, you reckon? Okay. $15 love as Sinner serves again. An ace. 30 love. Mary. Agassi's in the house. He's wearing a hat.
Whose side are you on? Don't say it, but say one or two.
Well, I picked Sinner to win, so I'm going to... So Sinner? I'm not rooting for him, but I picked Sinner, so I'm rooting for him to make me look smart. But I'd tell you, I wouldn't mind Medvedev winning. Medvedev winning would change the way that we see at least the 3-set tennis for the next couple of tournaments. Agassi watching on, by the way. We love Andre Agassi. We're big Agassi fans, chat. We're big Agassi fans over here. Agassi's our guy. He's our guy. Big fan. 30-15. Serve out wide the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes to forehand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand on the stretch. Goes in the net. It's 40-15. 40-15. Serve. Into the backhand of Medvedev. Medvedev in the net. 2-0. By the way, Rocky, don't worry. I'm working on it. It's only the first tournament. Don't worry. I'm trust me. Stick around long enough. I'm working on it. 2-0. As Medvedev serves. Has a bit of fault second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Medvedev. Forehand now from Sinner. Into the forehand of Medi. Sinner backhand to the backhand of Medvedev. Into the net from Medvedev. And it's love 15. Love 15. As Medvedev too strong. 15-0. Medi forehand is the key shot. Yeah. And the serve. Uh, 15-0. Medvedev serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in, the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner forehand. Up the line. Medvedev there with a backhand. Into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand again. Into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev again with a forehand goes up the line to the backhand of Sinner. To the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner with a drop shot. Medvedev's quick. He's going to get it with a backhand, but overhit it. He got there. 15-30. Yeah, Rocky, don't worry about that. I'll concern myself with that. 15-30. By the way, best way to watch the channel is have the match and then, tune in here. That's how this channel is meant to be. If you got the match on, and then you're hanging out here, because, that's how I started the channel. I was watching tennis. I went live. 5 people showed up to the first ever stream, and they were all watching the match, and we were all just talking about it, just like you would when you're going out to a bar with your friends, or you're at home and you're having a party, or whatever. So that's the idea. You watch it, we hang out, we talk about it here. If you have no one at home to talk about it, that's how this channel was built. 30-0. Accidentally started. Definitely a happy accident. 4-4 rally. Is it a backhand cross court at the backhand of Sinner? Backhand from Medvedev. Again to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev wins the point. Sinner hits it long. 40-30. Hey, thank you, Neuro, for the 3 months. Thank you, Suzanne, for the 19 months. And thank you, Joya, for the 39 months. Damn, that's a lot of months. All right, 40-30. Medvedev to stay in front. A17 Medvedev, that's perfect. Little fight back from Medi. And it's 3-2. Medvedev leads. 5 games in, 17 minutes played. How we doing, chat? Where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? Let me know in the chat where we're watching from. I'm in Australia. It's nearly 9 in the morning on a Monday. It's actually raining outside today. It's a perfect day to not leave the house. I wasn't planning on it. We've got Malta, USA, Utah, France, Philippines, China, London. They're showing Agassi highlights of him winning Indian Wells back in the day against Pete. I love it when they show... Like, it looks like this was yesterday. It's not, but it looks like it was because they're playing on the same court at the same venue, and there he is. Andre. And the crowd go wild. Oh, how good's that? How good's that? Standing ovation for Andre Agassi. Oh, that's, yes. Legend. Yes. Standing ovation as he puts his bucket hat, or his brim, what is that hat? That's a hat. He puts his hat back on. Love that. Love that. Standing ovation. All right, where were we? All right, we got Ireland, we got Texas, we got Manila, Germany, Poland, of course. Oh, of course. How could I forget? Bangladesh. We've got Vegas in the house. We've got Brazil. We got Dubai. We've got Morocco in the house, Italy, Pakistan, Sierra Leone. All right, nice. Sweden, Aussie and Portugal, nice. All right, here we go. Sinner to serve, 3-2. 3-2 Medvedev. Medvedev. Sinner serves a fault, second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand out from Medvedev. Sinner backhand again to the backhand of Medvedev. They're just going cross-court with the backhands at the moment. Sinner mixes it up, goes down, up the line. Medvedev gets it back with his forehand as they go forehand to forehand. And then Medvedev, a down-the-line forehand to the backhand of Sinner who misses. And it's Love 15. Shutter Island. Yeah, that's a good movie. But where are you from? Where are you from? 15 Love? Is this live? Sure is. I'm not that good. Not that good. Making this up as I go. 15 Love. Sinner with the serve. It's a fault. Second serve. Can you imagine, chat, that none of this is happening? I'm just making it up as I go. I'm not watching anything. I'm just talking. 15 Love. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine? I'm not, again, I can't do that. That's impossible. Backhand rally. Sinner gets it on the stretch. The backhand of Medvedev. Sinner backhand again. Goes long. Love 30. Love 30. Now remember, yesterday there was rumors swirling around in the chat that apparently Sinner stopped training because of a back injury. Yesterday. I don't know if that's lingered today. But he was looking a little sore. It was also really, really hot yesterday. So maybe the heat affected Sinner a bit yesterday, but let's see. Because it is hot, and we know that Sinner in the heat has struggled. We saw it in Melbourne, and we saw it in Shanghai. Medvedev slice return. By the way, and on the other part, Medvedev didn't struggle in the heat. He doesn't struggle. He's had cramp a couple of times, Medvedev, but not very often in his career. I think he's had like 2 or 3 notable matches where he clearly was physically hampered. But he went 5 sets with Rafa at the Australian Open, and also at the US Open. Grand Slam finals, 5-set with Rafa. So we know how fit Medvedev is. It's definitely not an excuse. It's just an observation. 15-30. Serve out wide. Medvedev return goes long, and it's 30-0. Not an excuse. Just an observation. $30. Serve again. Down the tee, the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Medi backhand. Into the Sinner backhand as Medvedev with a forehand again to the Sinner backhand. Medvedev with a backhand on the stretch. Sinner in control as he hits a forehand cross court. Medvedev with a pass goes wide. That would have been spectacular, but he missed. 40-30 Sinner. 40-30. Sinner to level. In this first set. Serving to the backhand of Medvedev. Medvedev hits it out. And Sinner holds. 3-0. 3 games all. By the way, chat, we might actually get to 290k today, which is crazy. Crazy. 3-3. Back to Medi. He serves a fault. Second serve. By the way, chat, I feel like today I need to get Eggs Benedict. Double fault. Love 15. I didn't even get to celebrate after the Australian Open because we went straight into streams again. By the way, 74th day of streaming. Just so yeah. Love 15. As a return, goes the backhand of Medvedev. Forehand from Sinner. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Medvedev in the net. Love 30. Now it's trouble. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. There's a bit of serve again. Out wide, an ace. Great serve. All right, 15-30. Third ace of the match already for Medvedev. 15-30. As a return. Goes in. Backhand to backhand with Medvedev as Sinner hits a forehand cross. Medvedev gets it. Sinner forehand again, but Medi overhit it. And Sinner with a shake of the racket. He gets 2 break points. 15-40. 15-40. Also, we're almost at 500 likes, so appreciate that as well. Serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Medvedev. Goes back behind Sinner, but he gets it. Medvedev comes to the net. Sinner with a pass. Medi volleys. A winner. Medvedev volleys a winner. Medvedev volleys a winner. I said that correctly. Volley Vadev. Saves one. 30-40. Still a break point for Sinner. Serve down the tee. Return goes, nope. That's a fault. Second serve, Medi. Second serve in the forehand of Sinner. Return goes back into Medvedev. Sinner, forehand up the line again to the back of Medi. As Sinner forehand in the net. Medvedev gets the deuce. Tell you, chat. Giving you some gems right now. Medvedev's won 5 out of 7 rallies that have gone over 9 shots. He's won 6 out of 9 that have gone 5 to 8 shots. So, 11 of the, 16 rallies? Medvedev has won that have been long rallies, longer than 4 shots. Sinner's won the majority of the short points, but the longer points, it's all Medvedev. As a return goes into the backhand of Medi. Backhand from Sinner. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner. Backhand again. It's Medvedev. Just goes back into backhand with Sinner. This is a long rally. Backhand to backhand again. Is Medvedev going to take it? Backhand again from Medvedev into the forehand of Sinner. Now to the backhand of Medi. Sinner backhand again. Goes into that Medvedev backhand. Sinner backhand again into the backhand of Medi. We're just going backhand to backhand. And again, backhand to backhand. Down the line from Sinner goes wide. And again, Medvedev wins a long rally. Advantage, Medvedev. As Sinner walks to the chair, what's up? What's up? What's up? What was he asking? Yeah, can we get a trainer out here? Yeah. Trainer for Sinner. Jannik Sinner. Can we get a trainer for Jannik Sinner, please? He's walking around really... Yep. Can we just get a trainer? Yep. Okay. Trainer for Sinner, chat. The trainer is coming up for Jannik Sinner. Advantage Medvedev. Good serve down the tee. Return goes in the back of Medvedev. Medi hits it long. We're back to deuce. Now, I'm not sure what's... He looked like he was walking... I mean, he walks like that all the time, though. It's hard to know. All right, deuce. Now, it could be the heat, or it could be the back problem that he had yesterday, according to members of the chat. As the return goes in the forehand of Medvedev, backing over Sinner into the back of Medi, up the line to the forehand of Sinner, Sinner in the net, and it's advantage Medvedev to get the lead, keep the lead. Looked like he was doing this, but why would he get scissors though? What are they? They're not going to help him win, are they? I mean, I don't think so. Yeah, bring the scissors. Can we bring the scissors? Yeah. He's bringing the scissors, apparently. He needs a haircut. All right, first there's a fault, second serve. But we'll see. We'll see whether or not it's... Because I thought he was doing this with two. I thought he was saying two. Anyways, Medvedev holds. It's 4-3. He stays in front. I thought he was doing this like two. I didn't think he was doing scissors. But maybe he was doing rock, paper, scissors. Maybe he was doing scissors. Scissors or pills or something else. Trainer out. Trainer is out. And he's taking off his shoe, Sinner. He does have scissors. You're right. It was scissors. It was scissors. So Sinner's taking off his shoe. Maybe there's tape on his foot. Has he got a blister or something? They're cutting some tape off his foot. So yeah, they're cutting off some tape on his foot. Yeah, I don't think it's nothing serious, which is good. He does have the psoriasis on the feet that, we all talked about for so many months in 2024 and the start of last year, remember? And we just kept on talking about Sinner's feet. That was fun. So no medical timeout. There was nothing serious. Good. Just a bit of maintenance on one of the tires. Just a bit of a tire assessment. Just they're just like, just figuring out what's going on with the foot a little bit. Nothing serious though. Maybe the tape was too tight and he just wanted to, loosen it a bit. Yeah, ankle tape too tight maybe, yeah. That guy's got a sign. He printed that off the computer though. But it's got a nice pink border, so I'll give him a B+, B minus. B minus for the border. And the dance is an A+. You get an A+ for the dance. So, dance, you get the A+. But in art, B minus. If he had drawn it with his hand, like actually, instead of writing Medi Magic and like typed it and printed it, would he maybe close to A, maybe. Anyways, 4-3. Ace from Sinner. Yeah, the enthusiasm's an A+. School spirit, team spirit, A+. 15 love. Serve to the front of Medvedev, return into the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev, a backhand again, the backhand of Sinner. Medi with a forehand up the line. Sinner's there with a backhand cross, comes to the net. Medvedev pass, Sinner with a volley. Medvedev pass, off the tape, goes wide. Oh, man, that wasn't a bad little pass from Medi, but hit the tape on the way through and just floats wide. That wasn't a bad idea, though. I mean, that's the kind of shot that could really hurt Sinner at the net. A low backhand volley. Is Mirra asleep? Yes. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve in the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner backhand into the backhand of Medi as Sinner backhand again. As Medvedev backhand to backhand with Sinner. Another backhand on the stretch from Sinner. Medvedev backhand slice. Drop shot's terrible as Sinner puts it away. It was a drop shot. It's a slice. It was more of a slice. It was just a bad drop shot from Medvedev. Not his strong suit. Am I going to watch the Oscars? Probably not. I never do. Only that one time once where the only time the Oscars was crazy in the last 10 years. We watched the Oscars that one time once. Remember that one time once? We were watching Miami and we watched the entire thing that happened. All right. As that return goes out by Medvedev's 4-0. That was a drop shot. That drop shot was a lob. Yeah, that drop shot was a short lob. All right, 4-4. Now, Greggs, I think he's banned from the Oscars for a while. I don't think he's allowed to go for like 10 years or something. All right. Medvedev hits a forehand long and it's love 15. Medvedev has been strong on serve. He's only had a couple of break points. He's had to save, but he saved them. There's got a forehand from Medvedev. Into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand up the line. Into the backhand of Sinner as Medvedev backhand to backhand with Sinner. As Medvedev goes with the forehand now into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand crossing the net. It's love 30. Danger for Medvedev. Love 30. Love 30. All right, first serve was a fault, second serve. Serve to the backhand of Sinner. Return goes into the forehand of Medvedev. Up the line is good. Sinner gets with a backhand cross. Medvedev wins the point, though, because Sinner missed it. And it's 15-30. 15-30. Medvedev serves again. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Serve to the forehand of Sinner. Return to the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand from Sinner up the line as Medvedev forehand cross. Sinner goes again to the forehand of Medvedev. Medvedev up the line again. That's a great shot. Sinner slice goes long. Medi gets the 30-0. Nice aggression from Medvedev. 30-0. Huge point here. Again, chat. Medvedev is winning the majority of points over 5 shots. He's won 14 of 22, which is... Sinner's getting there. As Medvedev hits a great serve, and it's 40-30. Sinner is getting, starting to win more of the longer rallies, but still, Medvedev holds the advantage in the longer rallies. Sinner in the shorter rallies. Yo! Jenna.
Congrats to Camphor to 190k.
Is that a joke? Anyways, Medvedev... What do you mean? 40-30. Thank you for the $2. 40-30. By the way, one in the chat if you're subscribed. If you have, put a 1 in the chat if you're subscribed. Deuce. Medvedev serves out wide. I want to see how many people have subscribed. How many subscribed? 1 in the chat if you're subscribed. As Medvedev gets to advantage. All right, so a few of you have. It's good to see. That's right. All right, cool. All right, advantage Medvedev. First serve's a fault, second serve. Hey, we got to 290K. Thank you, Jenna, for the $2 and congratulations. We got there. 290K, chat. We are flying towards 300. We are flying towards 300. Holy cow. Anyways, advantage. Medvedev. Backhand up the line. Sinner slices it back. Medvedev. Cross backhand. Sinner passing shot winner. Too good. And Sinner shakes the fist. Back to deuce. Subscribe during Wimbledon. Hey, thank you. Thanks for sticking around. All right. Great backhand winner. Medvedev serves again. And ace down the tee. What a serve. Subscribe doing Doha last year. Nice. Yeah, a few of you have been here for a long time too. I mean, some of you have been here since Rafa 2022. I mean, that's probably the majority of people have been here since then. Or at least most of the regulars have been since then. It's been we're coming up 10 years in a couple of years. Medvedev holds. Marathon game. And he makes Sinner serve to stay in the set here. Yeah, we're going to... this is the 8th year, or season, the 8th season, because we've been 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, season 8 of the channel started back in 2018. And, yeah. We're coming up 10 years in a couple of years, which is crazy. First time I saw, I was hooked ever since. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Subbed in 2021. There you go. There's some people from way back. Subbed in 21, I guess. Yeah, a few people did. I've been here for years. How do you think Medi looks so far? He looks good. By the way, somebody has a sign that says, Jannik put a ring on my finger. Look, she made it herself, so I'm going to respect it. But the message... By the way, chat, has anybody actually turned around and gone, yes, I will do that? Carlos, will you marry me? And they're like, he's like, yes, I will. Jannik, put a ring on my finger. Okay. Like, has any person in the history of anyone done that? Like in celebrity, like any athlete gone, I think I might. Today's the day. You're a lucky day. You're like, no, it never happened. Oh. Has anybody won over a tennis player by making a sign? I mean, look, I love a good sign, but like, does it work? 5-4. I think it's like a 0% chance. Never happened. All right, 5-4. Sinner serves. Been here since 2020. Been here since AO22. Nice. As we get a return now to the forehand of Sinner. Backhand from Medvedev. Into the backhand of Sinner as Medvedev backhand. Again to the backhand of Sinner. Medi with the backhand down the middle. Sinner with the forehand inside out. Medi's there with the backhand up the line. Sinner gets it with the forehand cross. As Medvedev to the Sinner backhand now. Medvedev is going cross court with backhands from Sinner. Now Medvedev goes up the line again. Sinner forehand goes long and it's love 15. All right, love 15. Love 15. Serve again. All right, we get a fault second serve. Serve into the forehand, Medvedev. Return goes into the forehand, Sinner. Medvedev backhand. Into the forehand, Sinner. As Medvedev backhand again. Down the line is good. Sinner's there with the forehand, though. As Medvedev backhand cross. Sinner's got that, too. Medvedev with the backhands. And Sinner mixes up now to go to the forehand, Medvedev. Medvedev overhits it. Good change-up. Successful change-up. 15-0. Serve again. As we get a serve and volley from Sinner. And it works! 30-15. The arena match is a 6 out of 10. Wrong. Sorry, that's totally wrong. Well, you're rating it a 6 out of 10. Sorry, that is incorrect. Totally incorrect. (30-15). As the return goes out by Medvedev, 40-15. Look, it's a 6 out of 10 if you're a Raducanu fan. I get it. But if you're a neutral fan, that is match of the year. Not even close. Hey, Lynn, thank you for the 42 months. Thanks for sticking around. All right, 40-15. 40-15. As we get a return into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand of Medvedev. Into the Sinner backhand. Medvedev wins the point, though. Sinner overhits at 40-30. Now, I want to know, what's Sinner's error count? Because he's hitting a lot of errors for him. He's hit 9 backhand errors. He's only hit 8 winners, Sinner. 3 of those were serves. So he's hit 5 ground stroke winners, and he's made 14 errors. 9 on the backhand side. 7 winners, 9 errors from Medvedev. So Sinner's error count on the backhand specifically is bad. His backhand is not working. But the serve is, and he holds 5-5. He's holding serve, and that matters. All right, 5-5. Back to Medvedev. Hey, thank you, Isabel. Appreciate it. 290K. We're getting close to the big 300. It feels like only yesterday we got to 200. I mean, it feels like only yesterday we got to 100,000. To be honest, doesn't feel like it's been 4 years or 3.5. Ace from Medvedev. 15 love. No, we're not going through the Miami draw during this match. We've got the Miami men's draw tomorrow. We'll go through that tomorrow, but yeah. As we get a return now to the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand now from Sinner to the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner backhand. Again, the backhand of Medi into the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand now. Cross court is good. Sinner gets it with a slice. Medvedev backhand to backhand with Sinner, but Sinner goes down the line wide. Another backhand error from Sinner. His backhand isn't working. And Alcaraz's backhand yesterday, Medvedev was picking on a lot too. Medvedev sweating up a storm. 30 love. I'll tell you, if Medvedev wins this set, that's going to put a lot of physical strain on Sinner. To have to fight back in this weather, because it is hot. Medvedev with an ace. 40 love. As Medvedev holds. 6-5. Sinner's going to serve to get to the tiebreak. I will sub with an alter count to get there faster. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. It doesn't make any sense to do that. They're really trading games there. No breaks yet. No breaks. And the pressure back on Sinner to hold to stay in the set. All right, how we doing, chat? The backhand attacker, that's it. What time's the Miami draw tomorrow? Early. Early tomorrow. I thought it was years longer. What did you first start your channel? When did you first start your channel? October 2018. You can actually watch the first stream. It's still up there. It's up there. Go watch it. We watched Nick Kyrgios, and he did a Kyrgios thing where he was winning, and then he started to complain, and then he lost. It was, and we watched a lot of Kyrgios over the time. It's been a lot. He's put in some really fun performances, and we've had a lot of fun watching Keegs. But that was the first ever match we watched, and he did exactly what he was known for back then, especially was getting angry by things, and then just falling apart and not really giving a shit. So, that was the first match we ever watched. 6-5. So we started with that. There you go. You can go watch it. I feel like nothing's really changed. Like if you watch that, you would think it was yesterday. All right. When it comes to the stream, I'm saying, and by the way, that's a joke. Obviously, things have changed. I was nervous as hell in that first stream. I still get nervous. I just am better at hiding it. 15 love. Sinner serving to get to this tie break. Serve again. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Return goes in the net. 30 love. 30 love. What's up?
Let's go, Medi.
Hey, thank you, Horror Critic, for the $2. 30 love. There's a bit of serve again from Sinner. Now wide of the front of Medvedev. Return goes wide, and it's 40 love. You're not getting any older, Cam. You still look the same, but now with glasses. Okay. Thank you. I mean, I definitely am. Can you look at me? All right, first serve the fault, second serve. Serving the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand over Sinner. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner backhand up the line, off the tape. Goes into the forehand of Medvedev. Sinner with a pass. It's too good. Okay. Sinner just hits a slice backhand winner to get to the tiebreak. Even Sinner liked his own work. He's having a bit of a smile. He's just like, I guess I am Roger Federer sometimes. All right, who's winning the tiebreak, chat? Who you got? Who is winning the tiebreak? You look 60 now. I'm not taking shit from somebody who has a profile picture of the letter A. 60. I've always been 60. Shut up. Serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Medi, up the line to the backhand of Sinner. Sinner in the net. Medvedev 1 love. Bro's been timed out 2 times in 1 month. What happened to your old account, buddy? Write that guy's name down. Put him on the list. Write that guy's name down. 1 month ago you started a channel. Okay. You started your... Okay. Noted. 1 love. Medvedev. Good serve, Sinner. Oh, he slices it high, but... Goes long, Medvedev. Sinner had to block the sun out of his face. I wonder if Medvedev will take notes. 1-1. 1-1. Serve again. As a return goes in the net by Medi, and it's 2-1 Sinner. Two-one Sinner. Two-one Sinner. As Medvedev serves. And the return goes out by Sinner. It's 2-0. Two-two. You already had a tattoo on your arm? I did, yes. 2-2. As Medvedev back into backhand. Sinner. Into the backhand of Medi. He goes up the line. Sinner gets there with a forehand. Medvedev up the line again to the backhand of Sinner. And Sinner hits it out. Great play, Medi. And again, he's just moving Sinner around, extending these rallies. Just a physical match by Medvedev. And Medvedev is winning the baseline exchanges. He's won 18-12 from the baseline. All right, serve from Sinner. 3-2 Medvedev. Ace out wide. 3-all. They change ends. 3-3. Three all. And Sinner will serve again. All right, 3-3. Sinner serves again to take the lead. How do the players look, Cam? Are they nervous? No, not yet. Sinner serves. As we're going to return from Medvedev. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev there with a backhand cross. But it goes wide. And it's 4-3. Sinner on serve. Impressed by Medvedev all round. I thought he was done last year. Yeah, I know. A lot of people did, right? I mean, a lot of people were thinking, oh, well, Medvedev had a good, he won a slam, he got to world number one, good career, blah, blah, blah. And he's just had a resurgence, It's been awesome. By the way, Medvedev beating Alcaraz also probably gives hope to some other players too. Some of those other players in that sort of 20 to 30 bracket who maybe think that Sinner and Alcaraz are too tough and they're too hard to beat. I mean, and then Djokovic beating Sinner also gives hope that, okay, we can beat them. They're not unbeatable. So even though, Zverev or, one of those guys hasn't beaten these guys recently, watching somebody they know, watching somebody they've beaten or they know they can beat Alcaraz or Sinner is huge. Great shot Medvedev, by the way. 4-all. Sinner gets it back somehow, but the second slice goes in the net and Medvedev's got 5-4. You know what I mean? Like Medvedev beating Alcaraz shows everybody that you can. Especially somebody who maybe, especially on this court, has not played well against Alcaraz or, this court doesn't favor him against Alcaraz and he still beat him. All right, 5-4. See, all those players that were thinking, oh, these guys can't lose. Well, they do bleed sometimes. 5-4. Serve out wide. The backhand of Medvedev. Return the 4 to Sinner. Medvedev. Forehand cross as Sinner goes with a drop shot. Medvedev's going to get there. With the backhand up the line. Sinner with a pass. Oh, he left it! And it went in! Oh, he left and it went in. He went for the volley and he went, nah, I'm not going to hit it. He had the volley to hit. That's just net awareness. When in doubt, hit the volley. And even Medvedev's just like, oh, why did I miss that? Why did I not hit that? It was right there. It might not. I mean, look, Sinner still could have won the point, but man, he's got to go for it. And then Sinner serves an ace. Now it's Sinner with a set point. God, he hesitated. He just went, nah, I'm not going to hit it, and lands in. Set point Sinner, but it's on Medvedev's serve. Medi serves. Down the tee, Sinner returns. Backhand of Medvedev into the backhand of Sinner. To backhand Medvedev. They're going backhand to backhand. Medvedev on the attack. Sinner with a forehand of the stretch in the net and 6-all. Great point from Medi. They change ends. 6-6. Nice point, Medvedev. Six all. Yeah, we've had a couple of exciting days, haven't we? Indian Wells has been probably tournament of the year. From start to finish, we've had... I mean, it feels like it was a month ago that we had the Eala run. That was the first week. It's just been a crazy tournament. And we're finishing with grand finales. I mean, this has got to be tournament of the year. Because we all forget, or maybe we all remember, how the Australian Open for the first 12 days was so bad. It was so boring. The first 13 days. And then the semi-finals of the men and the final of the ladies and the final of the men was what we remember. Backhand goes up the line into the forehand of Medvedev. Sinner backhand. Into the forehand of Medvedev on the stretch. Medi hits a wide. 7-6 Sinner. And it's on his serve. But this tournament has been great from the start. From start to finish, this tournament has been a banger. We've had upsets. We've had epic matches. We've had classic runs. It's been just... I don't think we've had a boring day at all. Every day we've had... Something's happened. Hasn't been a boring day for the entire tournament. All right, 7-5. Sorry, 7-6. I can read. As Medvedev returns, it's out. There it is. 7-6. I can read. 8-6 in the tiebreak. Sinner takes it on his second set point. And how crucial was not hitting that volley from Medvedev. That was the difference. Look, he could have hit that volley in the net. He could have hit that volley straight to Sinner, who hits a winner anyway. But the fact that he didn't try, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. He didn't take that shot. At least if Sinner hits the backhand passing shot winner off your volley, too good. But that was the moment in that first set. No breaks of serve, both with an 8.6 performance rating, by the way. On the shot quality scale, we had a 9.2 on the serve for Sinner, 8.4 for Medvedev. Returns were a 7.4 to Sinner with a 6.0 to Medvedev. Medvedev was better on the ground. 8.8 forehand, 8.6 on the backhand. Sinner was an 8.4 forehand, 7.5 backhand. Sinner's backhand, 11 unforced errors, 16 errors and 7 winners for Sinner. Very strange. 3 winners and 8 errors for Medvedev. But the backhand of Sinner was a problem. Medvedev was picking on it. And 11 errors on that backhand side. But it wasn't enough for Medvedev to win the set. Both serving many aces to take us to that break. Only 2 break points. The Medvedev saved. And no break points against Sinner. All right. First set goes to Sinner. How are we doing, chap? I wonder if the slight back issue is having an effect on Sinner's backhand. Usually rock solid. Yeah. Well, we noticed that yesterday. Remember how he was going... When Zverev was pushing him wide on the backhand, he was kind of hesitating to go there. So you wonder if maybe it is... If there is a slight back... Because when you think about it, chat, right? When you got a two-handed backhand, right? When you hit a forehand, you can get away with just using your arm, right? You can't get away if you got just everybody just together. We'll all do this together, right? You can stand up if you want. It's fine. You don't have to. You can sit down. But if you go like this, right? You go like this, right? That's a forehand, right? You don't really move your torso. It just kind of it's not. You should move it, right? You should move it to the. But if you just go like this, you can hit forehands like this. You don't have to really move that much. But the backhand, if you go like this to hit two hands, you can't not twist. You can't hit a backhand like this. Like, this is not going to work. You have to turn. You have to turn your back or you move your torso, right? So you go like this and you got a bad back, it's not going to help. So especially when you're stretching to the backhand. You can all sit down now. Everybody sit down. So yeah, so you can get away with hitting forehands without moving your back, using your back that much. But the backhand, you have to twist. Even with a one-hander, you have no choice. When you move your arm across your body, your back moves. You can't just hit one-handers. You can hit left-handed forehands. Good luck. That's not really Sinner's best shot, a left-handed forehand, but that's an option. But yeah. But that is, again, if he has got any sort of issue with a back, I'd be hesitant too to go hit backhands if my back was sore. It's actually sore after doing that. It's all right. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. 30 love. $30 love. Sinner serves again. As that goes out in the return from Medvedev. 40 love. Will he be fit for Miami? Yeah, it's going to be fine. He'll be fine. Sinner will play Miami, don't worry. At this stage, at this point in the match, as the backhand return goes back into Sinner. Sinner in the net, 40-15. And again, backhand error. Backhand error. $40-15. 40-15. Oh, chat, you know what? India Wells might have started really early because the Oscars are on tonight. We didn't even think of that. Maybe that's why they started playing so early. So they could get done for all the celebrities that are not there to go to California, back to Hollywood. That might actually make a lot of sense. They don't want to clash with the Oscars. They want, and also they're in California. So, Hollywood is in Los Angeles, California. Maybe that's why the finals are so early. All right. Sinner one love in the second. All right. I mean, when Medvedev still has a chance, probably a slam semi this year. Yeah, for sure. Who will win the Oscar? I don't know, but I hope Benicio del Toro wins one. Isn't he like best supporting actor? So I'm going for him. As Medvedev hits that wide love 15. Benicio del Toro. He's up. Can I? Is he? He's there, right? I watched a couple of weeks ago. I watched 21 Grams. He's really good in that as well. Love 15. Backhand rally. Up the line from Sinner goes wide. And it's 15 all. Del Toro was great in that movie. Yeah, I heard that too. I haven't seen it. I was going to see it and then I didn't get to it because I went away. And then when I got back, it was not playing anymore. Yeah. 30-15. Apparently Sean Penn was really good in that movie too. And Leo. But I'm going to get it on DVD, so I can't find it anywhere though. All right. Double fault Medvedev, 30-all. It's really worth seeing. Yeah, I've heard. And I haven't seen Sinner's either. I didn't get to that because it came out during Wimbledon. I think it was like right in the middle of the crazy season, so I couldn't go out there. Oh, yeah, he's great in Sicario. I love that movie. Sicario is a great movie. All right, backhand to backhand rally. There's another backhand from Sinner goes wide. Another error from Sinner. And it's 40-30. As the return goes short, Medvedev forehand cross, Sinner with the pass. Medvedev volleys that one. Sinner gets it with a slice. Medvedev volley in the net. That's what you got to do. You just got to make Medvedev volley. The more volleys he has to hit, the harder it's going to be. Deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Oh, 1 second chat. All right, deuce. As the return goes in the forehand of Medvedev, up the line, off the tape. Sinner comes in with a drop shot, but it goes wide. Oh, man, Sinner played a smart shot, but he just didn't execute. And Medvedev gets to advantage. Seven to the forehand of Sinner. Return to the forehand of Medvedev. Sinner forehand again, the forehand of Medvedev. Up the line to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev goes with his backhand. They go up the line again from Sinner now as Medvedev forehand on the stretch. Sinner with a drop shot in the net. 2 drop shots in the net. Medvedev holds. 1 game all. One all. Medvedev. So Sinner will serve. Oh, hang on, Chad. All right, 15-0, we're back. Whoop. All right, 15-0. Sinner serves. As Medvedev returns in the net, and it's 30-15. 30-15. Has a return. Nope, that's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand up the line in the net. 40-15. 40-15. Sinner serves again to take the lead in the second. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As a return goes the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand into the backhand of Sinner. The forehand of Medvedev is backhand Sinner again. Medvedev on the stretch. Sinner hits a winner down the line. It's 2-1 to Sinner in the second. All right. 2-1. Sinner. All right. What's up, chat? What's going on? Watching from New York City. Hey, what's up? Welcome. How you doing? Charlize Theron is there. She is having fun. Does she have to go to the Oscars, or is she just she's gonna drive there after this, probably, right? Oh, this person wants that, still wants that ring. There's two of them. They still want that ring. Oh, can't find the camera, though. So why are people holding rings? Like, why are people asking Sinner to marry them? Is Sinner... am I missing something? I get the carrots, but why are we getting rings? Is Sinner giving out rings? Watching for Aberdeen, Scotland. Hey, I've been to Aberdeen, Scotland. Why the flower tattoo? It just looks fun. I bought it. I got it because I liked it. Congrats on 290k. Yeah, we got there before the start of the first set, which is awesome. I'm watching you from 2066. I can spoil you the winner. Well, you should have done that at the start of the match so we could have all made a lot of money. Pfft. It's too late now, bro. 2066. Are you sure? Can I borrow the machine? I want to go back in time and recreate Back to the Future. Not really. I don't have a friend... who's the doc? I don't have a doc, so I have a dog. Am I a doc? Wait. I might be. Wait, hang on a second. He had a dog. I have a dog. I thought I was Marty. Am I the dog? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I guess I am. He went back too. They both went back. 15 love. Great Scott. I am the doc. Back goes into the forehead of Sinner. As that goes out by Medvedev. 15-0. See, I've been watching that movie from the wrong perspective. I've been like, oh yeah, I want a hoverboard like Marty. No, I'm the doc. I need a flux capacitor. 15-0. As Medvedev serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand slice from Sinner. Medvedev comes in with the backhand. No, he stays back. He's allergic to the net. Backhand to backhand rally. As Sinner puts it in the net on the backhand side again. His backhand is not working. 30-15. Yeah, what's the weather in Indian Wells right now? Let me check. Apparently it's 93. No humidity. If you're not American, it's 34 degrees Celsius. Now, the heat rule. They have a heat rule. They brought it in this year on the ATP and I think the WTA. But we're watching an ATP match, so it doesn't matter. what happens with the rule books on the WTA, but it's not based on air temperature. It's based on the wet bulb globe temperature, global temperature or whatever. Sinner in the net 2-0. And that factors a lot of different things. So it's not just like, what's the thermometer say, or what's Google say? It's based on air temperature. It's based on wind. It's based on humidity. It's based on, I think, what was it, like radiant heat? So if it's too hot, in that, according to that scale, they will stop the match. Now, they don't have a roof, so we can't close the roof. We can't do any of that stuff. All they can do is cancel the matches like they do on the outside courts in Australia. You know how on the outside courts with the no roof, they just stop. They suspend matches. I hope they don't do this to the final, but you just got to keep that in mind. As that backhand goes in the net from Medvedev, and it's 15-love. Just got to keep that in mind. That could happen. I don't think it will happen, but it could happen. It might depend on what happens in this set. If Sinner wins this set, it won't happen, obviously. If Sinner loses this set, though, and we go 3, there might be a delay in the third. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's no roof in Miami either, and it's raining like crazy over there. So, I mean, yeah. 1,000 events aren't supposed to have roofs. Then that's not a thing. I know that, like, yeah, okay, Shanghai has a roof. Paris is under a roof. But there's no roof in Doha, no roof in Dubai for the ladies, right? Indian Wells, Miami, no roof. Canada doesn't have a roof. Cincinnati doesn't have a roof. Rome doesn't have a roof. Either does Monte Carlo. So, like, a roof for 1,000s is not a thing. It's not a requirement. As Sinner hits a 4-1 up the line, it's 40-love. So the 1,000s, there's only... Madrid has a retractable roof. So does Shanghai, but those are 2 new stadiums. Like, they're newer stadiums. Modern stadiums. Whereas all the other venues have been around for... this has been around for a lot longer. And, back in the day when the roof wasn't a thing. Retractable roofs weren't popular. And then Paris is inside. So it has a roof because... It never does. It doesn't not have a roof ever. It's Paris indoors. It has to be under a roof. They can't be outside. So that's where we are. All right, 3-2 Sinner holds. There are some 500 events that have a roof. I think Rio might have Hamburg has a roof. That used to be a 1,000. Halle has a roof. Brisbane and Sydney are indoors, kind of, I guess, because they have a roof, but they're not retractable roofs, but they're outside. I don't know. So they're unique. So there are events. Tokyo, I think, has a roof. Beijing maybe has a roof. Maybe. But again, very little tennis stadiums have a roof outside of the slams. Rome is building a roof. They've been building a roof for years. They're supposed to build a roof by 2020 or by 2021. We've been talking about Rome's roof for years. I made a video about it on the second channel 2 years ago, I think, in a rain delay because we were annoyed by the rain. So we're like, when are they building a roof? And we went through the whole thing. And when are they building this freaking roof? Is it happening? Yeah, I made a roof. I made a video on the second channel called Roof Upgrade to Rome. And that was 2 years ago. 3 years ago, there was news about it. Unless they move stadiums. Oh, wait, did they actually... Yesterday, they brought out an article. Hang on. News about the roof. Here we go. They want to be a 5th slam. That's not going to happen. 160 million euro transformation. Centre court roof. and full modernization ahead. But they said that 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and it never happened. They've officially opened, because I think maybe the council, I don't know. Center court, get a roof soon. Work is supposed to be starting this year, after this year's Rome. They're going to build a new roof. Is it the same as the old roof? I don't know. Yeah, last year they were talking about it last year too. Anyways, 30 love Medvedev. $40 love Medvedev to level. All right, as Medvedev holds, 3-all. All right, so this is the same. I think it's the same design as we saw a couple years ago. I don't know if they've changed it. Oh no, it's changed. Ooh, that is a crazy looking stadium. Oh no. Whoa. Oh, this is 2020 Rome. It's not going to look at that then. Apparently 2026 will be the last time Rome doesn't have a roof. 2027 they're going to have a roof. Wow. Okay, that looks like a fancy-ass stadium if that's the photo. If that's what it's going to look like, that is nice. It's a full glass building. That looks crazy. Interesting. I can't read the article because paywall. Anyways. 30 love. We'll talk about that at Rome when it rains. That's a rain delay activity. Backhand from Medvedev. Inside out to the forehand of Sinner. Backhand of Medvedev into the backhand of Sinner. To the backhand of Medvedev. Drop shot's good. Sinner gets there. Forehand flick. Just missed it. 30-15. Just miss the forehand flick. 30-15. All right, serve again. Good serve. Return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand pass Medvedev. Missed it. Just missed it. 40-15. Sinner serves. To stay in front in the second. Serve to the back of Medvedev. Return goes long. All right, Sinner holds. 4-3, second set. Medvedev. By the way, no breaks to serve in this match so far. No breaks. Don't say it. Don't even think it. You look like Waldo. Who's Waldo? Was this a repeat of the last set? So weird. Yeah. Except Medvedev was serving first. Break will come in the next game. Don't worry. I am worrying. I'm worrying a lot. I'm very worried. By the way, performance rating right now, Medvedev at an 8.5, Sinner at an 8.4. Neck and neck, man. Like they've had, like, I mean, there's been no breaks, so no one's been able to lead. Sinner's backhand's still a problem in this set. Yeah, Medvedev's actually playing better according to performance rating. Sinner still had 5 backhand errors in this set. And no winners on the backhand side in this set. So, yeah, his backhand 16 errors for the match, Sinner. That is tough. All right. Thanks, Deb. 4-3. Sinner won the first set in a tiebreak. Medvedev had a volley chance at 5-4 to go up 6-4, and if he puts that volley away, he gets 2 set points. He left it, it went in, and Sinner took the tiebreak. It's really the only chance Medvedev has had. There's been no break points. Sinner's had a couple of chances to break, but he hasn't taken them. As we just serve into the forehand, Sinner return goes back into Medvedev. Sinner backhand on the stretch. Medvedev into the backhand again of Sinner to the forehand of Medi. As Sinner wins the point. Medi hits it long. Love 15. Love 15. There's a default second serve. As the return goes the backhand of Medi. Forehand from Sinner. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Sinner with the backhand again. The forehand of Medvedev. Into the forehand of Sinner. As Sinner in the nets. And it's 15-0. 15-0. Medvedev serves again. As the return goes in the forehand of Medi. Medvedev hits a winner. And it's 30-15. As we had a fault from Medvedev. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes back into Medvedev. Sinner backhand. Into the backhand of Medi. Sinner backhand into the backhand again of Medvedev. Now to the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev. Again to the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev keeps going cross court. The forehand of Sinner. As Medvedev forehand. Down the line's good. Sinner slice. Medvedev with a drop shot. It's more of a short slice. Sinner in the net with his backhand slice. And it's 40-15. Nice play by Medvedev. 40-15. It's gone for an hour and a half, this match. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Sinner. Return goes to the forehand of Medvedev. He swats it into the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand goes wide. 40-30. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. As Medvedev holds. And it's 4-0. 4-4. So what we'll do, I think, is after this match, we'll. I know the draw's already come out, which is so annoying, but we can still do a draw show. We might do a draw show after this. Yeah, we'll see. Either that or we put it on the end of this stream, but I don't really want to do that. Rather have we'll do a draw. We'll act as if we haven't seen the draw. I haven't seen the draw. I've only seen like 2 or 3 names. So we'll go through the draw together. In that one, I reckon. After this match. And we'll just pretend like you haven't seen the draw. All right? Act surprised. It's like a surprise party that you already know about. Just act surprised. We'll act surprised, all right? I haven't seen the entire draw, so I will be surprised. But you just act surprised, all right? When we go through it, just be like, oh, wow, I haven't seen the draw. I didn't know that. Man, I haven't either. We'll do a live one tomorrow, don't worry. We'll do like a proper live. All right, Sinner. 30 love. Medvedev makes the error. Yeah, if you haven't seen the draw, don't spoil yourself. We'll surprise ourselves. We'll surprise. All right, Medvedev hits it out in the return. 40 love. We'll do it live. All right, 40 love. Sinner to stay in front. As the backhand return goes wide by Medvedev. And Sinner holds. 5-4. Medi's going to serve to stay in the match. Okay. Medvedev going to serve to stay in the match. Also, chat, we're almost at 1,000 likes for back-to-back streams, which I think is the first time since the Australian Open. So don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to like the video. We're almost there. We're only 150 away from 1,000 likes in this final as well. So thank you. It's been a great finals day. It's been a great tournament. Indian Wells has probably been my favorite tournament so far this year. It's been non-stop action. Every day's been, there's been something to mention every day. There's been something interesting happen every day, either an upset or an epic match or you know, just something going on every day. There hasn't been one bad day for this tournament. It's been the best tournament so far this year in my opinion, but let's see. Miami might be better. Maybe. It's going to rain though, but it doesn't mean it would be bad. It might rain and be good. Maybe. Okay. Here we go. Can Sinner get the first break of the day to finish this match? Or is it going to be an ongoing situation, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Let's keep going. I want another set. Will they cancel the tournament due to rain? No. Not yet. Way too early for that. All right, here we go. 5-4. Medvedev serving to stay in it. All right. As we're to serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev with a forehand up the line. Sinner's there with the backhand down the line to the forehand of Medvedev. Again to the forehand of Sinner. They go forehand to forehand. Medvedev. Great cross-court forehand. Sinner gets it back. Medvedev backhand. Straight to Sinner. Who hits it to the volley of Medvedev. Sinner with a lob. It goes in. Too good from Sinner. Love 15. And that guy's on his feet. He loved it. Great rally. Medvedev just made the mistake on the approach. He went straight to Sinner instead of going cross-court with the approach, which would have been a winner. He went straight to Sinner, who just flicked the forehand. Medvedev with a volley, and Sinner went over the top. Love 15. Good serve out wide. Sinner returning the net. 15-all. Serve comes to the rescue. All right, serve again. 15-all. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev up the line to the backhand of Sinner, who shanks it wide. And And Medvedev gets the 30-15. Another backhand error. 30-15. As a return goes in the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand of Sinner. In the backhand of Medvedev, Sinner is going backhand to backhand with Medvedev. And Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev with a forehand cross. Sinner gets it back to the backhand of Medi. And Sinner backhand again to the backhand of Medvedev. Into the Sinner backhand. He goes to the forehand of Medvedev. Back down the line to the backhand of Sinner. Who puts it in the net. And again, another error from Sinner on the backhand. That one was more forced. 40-15. To take the game, Medvedev, and to stay in this. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes to forehand of Medvedev. Into that Sinner backhand as Medvedev backhand long 40-30. 40-30. Still a chance here for Matty to take the game as he serves. Down the tee, Sinner returns. Medvedev backhand cross into the Sinner backhand as Medvedev goes in the forehand of Sinner. Now Medvedev with a forehand again to the forehand of Sinner on the stretch in the net from Sinner. And it's 5-all in the second. Medvedev survives. 5-5. Who's hosting the Oscars anyway? Is it Conan O'Brien? Or did he do it already? 5-5. Conan? He's awesome. Conan's the best. He's the best. I might watch it just for him. All right, 5-5. I made a fault second serve. Second serve, Sinner. As a return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Medvedev. Down the line to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand again. The backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand goes inside out to the forehand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Sinner backhand. Cross. Medvedev with a slice. Sinner comes in with a smash. It's a forehand drive and he puts it away. 15-love. 15-love. Isn't the draw for Miami really out? No, as far as I know. Not that I know of. La 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 la. 15-love. As a return goes to the forehand of Sinner. Back into Medvedev. Goes into the forehand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Sinner. Again with the forehand goes long this time and it's 15-all. Sinner looking a little tired. 15-all. As Sinner serves again. Serve Sinner. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve the forehand. Medvedev, good return. Sinner drop shot. Medvedev gets it. Oh, but he missed it. Medi had a shot. Short ball was sitting there for Medvedev, but he missed it in the net. 30-15. That was a chance. There was a chance. 30-15. And we had a fault second serve. There's a return. Into the backhand of Sinner. Sinner hits it out. 30 all. $30 all. Sinner to serve. Serve. Down the tee, Medvedev slices it back. Sinner backhand up the line. Great shots. For somebody who's hit a lot of backhand errors, that was a tough shot and he made it look easy. Just an inside-out-ish backhand. All right, 40-30. Serve again. Sinner to take the lead back. Or keep the lead, I should say. And then an ace. Perfect. All right. Maybe I was going to have to hold to get to another tiebreak. How we doing, chat? We hanging in? What's up? Oh, we're this close to 1,000 likes. Appreciate that. All right. Hoping Sinner about does the sunshine double? All right, maybe. Sinner will win the sunshine double. Okay. Make it to the third set. We won a third set? Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. We won another set. We've had an epic women's match. We need an epic men's match to finish. Haven't had a 3-setter on the men's side since the probably the Djokovic? No. Yeah, I mean maybe. Yeah, Djokovic. Djokovic Draper was the last 3-set epic we had. Fakina TM was good too, but that was the day before. Yeah, Djokovic Draper was the last 3-setter we had on the men's side. And that was epic. All right. Can Medvedev force this breaker? Here we go. Did you used to watch Conan when he was on late night? No, I didn't because we didn't get that in Australia. But I watched like all his I've watched all these like segments on like on his YouTube channel and stuff. So I've seen a lot of that. So funny. All right. Medvedev serves again. Into the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand slice lob, but Sinner comes in, puts away. Puts away the smash. Love 15. All right. Love 15. As the return goes to the backhand of Medvedev. 400% into the backhand of Medvedev. Cross court, the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev backhand again, the backhand of Sinner. Into that Medvedev forehand. A Sinner with the backhand again to the backhand of Medi. Up, inside out winner from Medvedev. On the backhand side. Sinner didn't get it. 15-0. 15-all. And the return goes into the front of Medvedev. Medvedev up the line, winner. Beautiful shot. 30-15. $30-15. 30-15 as Medvedev serves again. Down the tee. The return goes in. Backhand inside out. Medvedev again with a winner. God, Medi's backhand. 40-15. Medvedev serves again. Take us to the tiebreak. Serve out wide. The forehand Sinner return goes out. Medvedev holds. No breaks to serve in this match. And if it ends in the tiebreak, it has been phenomenal serving by both. Who's winning the second set tiebreak, chat? Are we going 3? Let me know. Who you got? 7-0 Medvedev. That's crazy. Great day for tennis. No worries. It has been a great day for tennis. 7-4 Sinner. All right. Going 3 Medvedev, please. Sinner wins. Sinner. As we're going to return into the forehand Sinner. Sinner hits it wide. 1-0 Medvedev. Chad, are we watching Match of the Year? Again? Twice? We can't have Match of the Year. Can we? We could. Maybe we are. Hang on. Is today Day of the Year? Mark it down. 15th of March. Day of the Year. No, 1-0 Medvedev. Medvedev serves. Out wide. Sinner returns it in. Medvedev with a drop shot. It's not good enough. Sinner gets there with a slice. Backhand, but it's wide. Oh. Meddy's like, got away with that one. 2-0. Jeez. Sinner got there, but he just couldn't do enough with the slice. It was good enough from Medvedev. Serve. Into the back of Sinner. Return goes forehand Medvedev. Sinner. Slice in the net. Great play by Medvedev. It's 3-0. Medi. 3-0 Medvedev. Happy birthday to your daughter, Deb. No, 3-0 Medvedev. Sinner serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. Double fault Sinner. Oh, and Sinner just shaking his arm out. Sinner just shook out his arm. Remember how he was doing that a little bit in Australia? Sinner just taking the racket to the left hand and just shaking out the arm. He was doing that in Doha as well, wasn't he? Even Agassi's nervous. He looks worried. 4-0. Sinner serves. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand Medvedev. Return to the backhand of Sinner. As Medvedev backhand again to the backhand of Sinner. To the backhand of Medi. Sinner backhand. Again to the backhand of Medvedev on the stretch. Medi hits it wide. 4-1 Medvedev. Sinner on the board. Medvedev's got the double mini break though. 4-1. As with a serve. Fault from Medvedev. Second serve. As we return now into the slice. It's too good by Sinner. He gets one of the mini breaks back. They change ends. He smokes the return. 4-2. Medvedev. Still has one of the mini breaks. 4-2 Medvedev. Does he have cramp in the arm? I mean, maybe. (4-2) Medvedev. If we go 3, it'll be interesting to see how Sinner looks, right? It'll be really interesting to see how Sinner looks physically, right? (4-2) Medvedev serves into the forehand of Sinner. Medvedev forehand up the line. Goes in. Sinner with the backhand short. Medvedev cross backhand off the tape. Goes in. Sinner with a passing shot winner. Unlucky for Medvedev. I mean, hit the tape and sat up, and Sinner could do whatever he wanted because Medvedev's net game, a little bit shaky. Just too good. Medvedev played a decent point, but the net robbed him. Back on serve, 4-3. All right, Sinner serves. Still Medvedev leads, though, 4-3. Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand, Medvedev. Return goes in the forehand. Sinner. Medi forehand. Up the line. Goes long. 4-4. If you're just joining us, Medvedev was up 4-love in this tiebreak. And Sinner's won the last 4 points to level it. In fact, Medvedev won 8 points in a row at one stage. 4-all. Still Sinner serving. Sinner serves. To the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes short. Sinner forehand into the slice of Medvedev. Lob goes up. Sinner smash. Puts it away. 5-4. Sinner. He's won 5 in a row now. 5-4 Sinner. Five-4. And Sinner throws the towel to the ball kid and they didn't catch it. It's like, he didn't even throw it to him. He threw it away from him. Catch. Serve. There's a fault by Medvedev. Second serve. Man, it felt like 4-love about 2 seconds ago. Second serve. Into the backhand of Sinner. Return to the backhand of Medvedev. Sinner. Backhand on the stretch. Medvedev up the line. Great shot. Sinner gets with a forehand. Medvedev inside out forehand. Sinner gets with the backhand. Medvedev forehand cross. As Sinner gets that too. Into the forehand of Medi. Up the line to the backhand of Sinner. Medvedev on the stretch now. Goes backhand with Sinner. The Sinner goes down to the forehand of Medvedev. Now Sinner with the backhand again. Cross court. Medvedev gets it, but in the net. Sinner 6-4. He's got championship points. Medvedev's got hands on knees there. He's stuffed. 6-4 Sinner. What a rally. Championship points for Sinner. To take home Indian Wells for the first time. Complete the set of Masters on hard courts. And to just edge a little closer to Alcaraz when it comes to ranking. He's not going to be number 1 next week, but he closes the gap. Serve is a fault from Medvedev. Second serve. Second serve. Out wide of the forehand. Sinner return is good. Medvedev with the forehand goes long and Sinner wins. Sinner points to his heart or the logo. No, he points to his heart. He's not pointing to the logo. That'd be weird. Nike, we know. He's pointing to his heart. Sinner did show heart. Didn't play his best match. Looked really weird at times. This in the last 2 days. Physically through the heat though. That's massive for Sinner, especially what happened in Australia with the heat. He looked great, Sinner. Or he didn't look great. That's an exaggeration. He looked good. And he got through it. He won 7 points in a row in the tiebreak. I'll tell you though, Medvedev's back. Doesn't matter if he lost that match. He beat Alcaraz for the first time Alcaraz lost this year. And he pushed Sinner to the brink. I mean, Medvedev is there. He is right there with these guys. At least in best of 3. We'll see what happens next week. I don't think he pointed to the logo. I think he's pointed to his heart. He realized, actually, no. You know that Nike are going to use that photo, though. They're going to be like, yeah, see who he wears this brand. All right, great clutch performance by Sinner. No breaks of serve in that match, by the way. And Sinner gets the win. He wins Indian Wells, which means that he's won 6 of the 9 Masters, which puts him equal with Alcaraz and Medvedev for Golden Masters in the future. Not to mention Sinner, the ones that Sinner hasn't won. He hasn't won Monte Carlo, he hasn't won Madrid, and he hasn't won Rome. He could win all 3 of those. I don't know if he could win them this year, but he could win at least 1 or 2 of those this year, depending on Alcaraz. But yeah, Sinner could definitely definitely do some damage on the clay. Monte Carlo or Rome feel like a real opportunity for Sinner to get another 1,000, right, and add to his total. Is it more likely Sinner's going to get those 3 before Alcaraz gets the 3 he needs? Maybe, because he needs to get Canada, Shanghai, and also the Paris Indoors, plus the ATP Finals. So Sinner is closer than Alcaraz is to the Golden Masters because he's already won that ATP Finals, even though Alcaraz has the career slam. So the completing tennis list, Alcaraz is closer because of the slams, but Sinner's not far off. After the clay season, we might be having a different conversation. Let's go through some stats because Medvedev played a great match, a solid match, and he really made Sinner he forced Sinner to hit a lot of backhands, and a lot of backhands missed. 15 winners, 23 errors from Medvedev. It got worse as the match got on. Like the final, in that tiebreak especially, he got 4-0 up and then a couple of errors. Sinner with 28 winners, 31 errors, 18 backhand errors. That was the biggest issue for Sinner, was that backhand. Performance-wise, it was an 8.7 performance rating for Sinner, 8.4 for Medvedev. Again, no breaks to serve, so they were trading that rating all day. 8.8 on the serve for Sinner, an 8.3 on the returns, an 8.1 on the forehand, and a 7.7 backhand. So the backhand was the worst shot Sinner had today. Medvedev, 8.1 on the serve, 6.6 on returns, and then an 8.6 on the forehand and backhand. So he was solid on the ground, Medvedev, but it was just too clutch from Sinner in the end. He just clutched the serve. And look, there was 2 points that I remember clearly that Medvedev, if he wins those, we're talking about a different result. It was the first set volley that he didn't hit. He went for it. He went, no, I'm not going to hit it. And it landed in. And then that net cord that he got unlucky with in that tiebreak where he hit the backhand approach. It hit the net, sat up, and Sinner just ripped it away. Had that gone for a winner and had he won that volley, we could have been saying Medvedev straight sets. So very close in this matchup between those guys. Couple of points here and there. By the way, speaking of points, these guys, if I have a look at the points won, I'm sure it's pretty close because they both played very, very... actually 84 to 75 in favor of Sinner, which is interesting. A little bit more than I expected. I thought it'd be 2 or 3 points, but no. Only 2 break points for the match. They were in the first set. That second set had no break points. So again, Sinner and Medvedev just clutch on the serve. Sinner only lost 4 points on his first serve for the match. That's crazy. 10 aces as well. So his first serve was crazy. Medvedev was winning a lot of second serve points. They both were. I mean, they're both serving great. But yeah, very, very interesting. Sinner only lost 14 points on serve for the match. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is insane. So there you go. You're correct, Cam. Hey, look. Where are all those people that were doubting my predictions? Where are all those people? I want a formal apology. Send it to the PO box. I want those apologies. I said Sabalenka in 3, and I said Sinner in close straights. Can I please get an apology and a medal? Novelty check. It's my birthday as well. Hey, happy birthday. Just stop to say hi. Hey, Travis, what's up? I've been buried with work. I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, look, it's been a great day of tennis. Hopefully work's not pushing you too hard. 7 points in a row is crazy work. I know, right? Crazy in that tiebreak. 4-love Medvedev. Medvedev won 8 points in a row, and then Sinner won the last 7. That's a weird finale. My birthday was 3 weeks ago. What will Novak play now? Not playing Miami. Well, he can't play anything. By the way, we did talk about this at length this week. We said that this was a serious possibility. I mean, if you were there, you remember. We talked about Djokovic. We talked about Djokovic possibly pulling out because, he throwing down the gauntlet to Musetti and saying, "Hey, if you want to take my top 4 spot, you got to win Miami. Good luck." And that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, he's resting up for himself, but his ranking is not really in jeopardy, his top 4 spot, unless Musetti or De Minaur make the final. But then even Demon, he has to win the whole thing. So It's really Musetti has to make the final in Miami, and Djokovic is probably thinking, you're not going to do that, so good luck. Whereas if Musetti was a little closer, then he might have thought, I might play a couple of matches just to keep myself up top 4. But yeah, so we talked about this at length the other day when we thought, before he lost, what Djokovic was going to do, and maybe he would skip Miami. Especially because he had that sleeve on the whole week, and it was a shoulder in the end, but yeah. So he's thrown the gauntlet to Musetti and said, you make the final, you can take my spot. So we'll see. We'll see if Musetti can take up the challenge. I mean, we saw Musetti last year have a challenge. Remember, it was who was it? Was it Djokovic and Musetti? No, it was Musetti and FAA, right? If Musetti won the title in Greece, FAA is out of the ATP finals. Now, it worked out that Djokovic left and gave him a chance anyway, to take his spot. But it was. I mean, we've seen Musetti try and do this stuff before. Now, top 4 is obviously really important for the big tournaments because if you're a number 5, you got to play Alcaraz or Sinner in the quarterfinals possibly. So, yeah, I think Djokovic is like, you know what? I think my number 4 spot's safe unless Musetti has a week to remember. I don't know what Musetti's record is in Miami. I'm probably not good just because I don't remember him doing much in Miami. Musetti also lost first match here. So how fit is Musetti? Is he likely making a finals run in Miami after not playing much? 4th round a couple of times. So not terrible, but again, I think Djokovic is probably gone, you know what? Likelihood of him getting there, not likely. So I'm not going to risk my shoulder for a couple of points, and we'll give Musetti, if he wins, makes the final, too good. So yeah, next week's going to be a fun week to talk about rankings and stuff. But yeah. Oh, he lost to Novak last year in Miami. There you go. There you go. What about that? How about that? Race to number 1 now. That's a good question. Sinner is, like I said, edging closer. So he's now 2,150 points behind. So still a fair bit. But remember, Miami, they both have nothing to lose, right? Alcaraz didn't play well last year. So Miami is a chance for both to gain points. So if Sinner wants to be number 1, he kind of needs Alcaraz not to play well and lose in Miami early, and Sinner has to go and win it. But yeah, it does close the gap slightly. Next week's going to be a big week because I think if Alcaraz has a decent week, it's going to be tough for Sinner to get number 1 before Roland Garros. But if Alcaraz does have a slip and Sinner goes on to make the final or even win the title, that's going to really close the gap. And then Monte Carlo and Madrid are going to be crazy. So, yeah, next week's going to be an important week for the world number 1 ranking. And we're going to keep a close eye on both those guys because we watch them all the time. So, Sinner GOAT, yeah, that was a great. I mean, look, we talked about the heat. And he did not. He looked a little bit tired at times, and he looked a little bit sore. Maybe he had a back issue. We're not 100% sure, but he didn't. I mean, he was missing a lot of backhands, and again, I'm guessing it's probably because of some sort of a back tightness, but maybe it was his arm. He did have an arm issue as well. He was shaking the arm out at times, maybe because of cramp, but. I know I haven't seen the Miami draw yet. I briefly looked at it for a second, but now we're going to do it. We're going to go through it together. Even though I know technically the draws come out, we're going to do a ceremony anyway. We're going to do a reveal. That's going to come up. We're going to do that after this. If you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. Did we get to 1,000 likes? Oh, we did. Hey, thank you everybody for liking the video. Big back-to-back streams too. For Indian Wells, we finished with a bang. The matches were epic. Match of the year for the ladies. Close straight sets for Sinner in the final. Great tournament all round. And it's going to rain in Miami, so bring your umbrellas. Sinner has now won every big tournament played outside of clay. Yep, that's true. He does. Yep. He has won every big... Yeah, you're right. Wimbledon, yeah. He's won all the big tournaments outside of clay. He's just got to clean up the clay to complete tennis. Also the Olympics, though. He hasn't won the Olympics, so that's the cherry on top. We all know about the cherry on top. But, yeah, you're right. He's got to win Madrid, Monte Carlo, and Rome, and then Roland Garros, and he can complete the set. And then win the Olympics in Los Angeles. He's won nothing big on the clay. Not yet. He didn't get to play last year. Half the clay season he didn't get to play. So I think last year showed that he's not far away from winning big clay events. Also, he got arguably robbed a couple of years ago at Monte Carlo when he had the break and went for a shot and they called it out and it was in or whatever, and Hawkeye and the umpire and or whatever. What was it? Was it Tsitsipas missed the shot? Oh, it was a double fault Tsitsipas, wasn't it? And he missed the second serve, but then they said it was in, and it's a whole thing. Anyways, he might win Monte Carlo this year. Monte Carlo is not. It's been a little random over the years. Tsitsipas winning a couple, Rublev. It's not been a. Besides Rafa winning 1 million in a row, Medi is back. Yeah, sure is. He's won the Davis Cup, and the WTA Finals, Wimbledon Slams, Hardcourt Masters. Yep. He is cleaned up. All right. Now, we are going to do a draw ceremony for Miami because, unfortunately, and I don't know why they do this because nobody's paying attention to Miami when we're watching Indy Wells. So, James Blake, can you please just bring the draw out when Indy Wells is done, or bring the draw out when we've done the finals? Like, just hold off. I know it's late on a Sunday night, but just release the draw after these finals, just to give us a chance to look at this, and then we'll go to the East Coast after. Please, you don't need to release the draw in the middle of a final that is match of the year. Come on now. We don't need that. It is making it hard to be a tennis fan, and it's already raining in Miami, so we already know it's going to be a tough week weather-wise. Just don't do this next year, please. Wait until the end of the final, and then we'll watch Miami. By the way, thank you, Peaches, for the 10 gifted. Appreciate that. That's very generous. Thank you. But jump on over. We're going to go through the draw. We're going to go through it as if because I haven't seen it, and you might not have seen it, so we're going to go through it. But Sinner wins 7-6, 7-6. He takes out Medvedev in the final. Couple of tie breaks, couple of close tie breaks. Medvedev had chances in both, but Sinner was clutch. Sinner's the clutch king, and he takes it in straight sets. By the way, sorry, I forgot to go through the donations. Thank you for the $2.
Sinner, chicken dinner.
Hey, that's it. Sounds delicious. Mary.
Why are we alive but to see Medi to win first set?
Well, we're close. Thank you for that. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Peaches. Sinner wins. Jump on over. We're going to talk about Miami.